This is the back of the PVC couch I built a couple of months ago. Today I'm going to use it to provide support for this partition I drafted. The partition's frame will be made of PVC for easy integration with the couch and will help hide a lot of the living room mess in an area separate from where we watch TV in the evenings. Along with the PVC pipes not shown here, I have all the parts ready. I'll cut the pipes to length and start putting the frame of the partition together. Some of the T's and 4-ways do need reaming. Doing this is a personal preference which avoids the need for cutting long lengths of PVC pipe into shorter pieces that are reassembled using joints. The reamed joints can sit anywhere along a single piece of PVC pipe and are easily adjusted for misalignment by sliding them along the PVC pipe as needed. I assembled the partition frame in segments, so you'll notice some hiccups in the video where the lighting and camera angle changes slightly between different recordings. Assembly is extremely simple as the partition is a basic two-dimensional structure. Based on personal preference, I've made all the horizontal PVC pipes one long piece with slide-on and snap-on joints. Except for the joints that connect the vertical PVC pipes to the couch, all vertical pieces are individual pipes joined wherever there is a joint. I added this bridge between the couch and partition to give the partition a lot more stability. It's a really simple piece. I put two of them on, each made of 2 T's and a short piece of PVC pipe cut to the same length as the 3 connections to the couch down below. Right now it's a few days later because I ran out of PVC pipe after the bottom half completed. I usually work like that, where if there's a lot of pipe to buy, I only buy 3 10-foot lengths at a time. I actually don't mind making multiple trips to the hardware store. I like going there even just to look around. For me, it's kind of like a toy store for grown-ups. I'm going to build the entire upper half first, then lift it up and mount it into the lower half, which is a lot easier to reach than if I had worked my way from the bottom up with the construction. As a side note, every joint on the vertical pipe is screwed in place with 2 screws on opposite sides. The horizontal pipes are only screwed in place on each end, and the joints between the ends are meant to allow the partition to slide, so no screws are used on them. In trying to keep the wall covering for the partition as easy to implement as possible, I decided to go with hanging a curtain to cover the partition frame. It's reasonably inexpensive, easy to install, and if I later change my mind about it and want to try something else, removing it is probably easier than installing it, so I feel the curtain is a good first choice. I have some closet rods I'm going to use to hang the curtains, but to hang the rods, I'm going to use PVC joints. A T will snap on to the top horizontal PVC of the partition frame, then connected to that T will be another T that will be cut with the same snap-on cutout, which will instead be used to hang the curtain rods from. There are 3 of these T sets, and each is screwed in place to the partition frame with a single screw. After a week, the curtains came in. I first had to figure out how they'd be hanging from the rod before hanging the rod onto the hangers of the partition. I made 2 sets of curtains on each half of the rod, each set made up of 2 curtains whose ends overlapped, so pulling one curtain would pull the other. Hanging the curtains by yourself is a little bit of work, but just be sure to have a tall stool to stand on while you work. I tried to hang the curtain from the rod close to the center so it would be easier to hang the rod. Once the rod was up, I adjusted the curtains as needed. So here's my revised living space that is mostly for watching TV in the evenings, but with a little more cleanup as you can see on the right, and a few more things to get organized. This room will also be a work from home space, as well as a place where I'll probably do more videos, depending on what kind of content I need. I hope this video can help you with some of your ideas on how to reorganize some of your current living space. Leave your questions and comments in the comment section below. That's all I have for now, and I'll catch you in the next video.